Back here with Aaron at San Diego Comic-Con. So you've shown us some of the cuter plush. Is there anything a little bit more menacing? Because when I think of Five Nights, I'm like, man, where's the horror?
Where's the horror? Yeah, you know, our plush are really cute, and they're that stylization right from the games where you can win them in the prize corner, stuff like that. You know, yeah, the characters that we've announced so far, Freddy and Bonnie and the puppet, I would say even, you know, pretty cute. Yeah. What is there for the horror fans? Well, you know, we actually do have an exclusive coming up. It is one of our first retail exclusives. More on the horror side, when I think of Five Nights in horror, and there's a lot, right? The whole thing is a horror franchise. Right. What's really scary? Five Nights 4, really scary. The Nightmare animatronics, and especially with that Halloween update. How do we break out from just like those core characters? I think the easiest choice when I think of horror in Five Nights was to make a NIGHTMARIONNE plush. So this is going to be one of our first retail exclusives. It is going to be hitting store shelves at Hot Topic and Box Lunch, also available online too. But this character, which showed up first in the Halloween update of Five Nights 4, kind of breaking the mold from what we've already announced, right? So like we have like the puppet from Five Nights 2 and then the classic animatronics from Five Nights 1 to really show that we're not just going to do, you know, the core characters even, or the core 4, let's call them, but breaking things out. So NIGHTMARIONNE, I'm so happy with how this came out. Obviously, and I'll get real close to glow in the dark eyes. Those beady eyes are going to be glowing in the dark. Super cute, but more creepy, I think, than your average Five Nights plush, I think.
I mean, especially if that's the only part that is glowing in the dark. Yeah. So out of this entire plush, these little beady eyes are the only things that glow in the dark.
Yes, I believe there might be other parts too. I'm actually not 100% sure, but what I do know is the eyes do glow in the dark. I'll double check with the designers. Something that is really fun, and I'm sure we got close-ups too and all that good stuff. So what's cool about NIGHTMARIONNE that's different from, say, the puppet, right, is it's got that exposed rib skeletal structure, and we actually put that in the embroidery
right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all about getting the essential details of the character while simplifying it to have that plushy, you know, plushy stylization. But I'm just so happy with how this came out. It's super exciting, and again, like, this is a great, you know, indicator of like, we're not just going to be doing the all-star best ofs. We're going to do the characters that show up in some of the spin-off and DLCs, stuff like that. So much to come. But yes, first retail exclusive, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, and who knows, maybe more are going to be announced as the con goes on.
I love it. Thank you. And so when can fans expect this?
I would say October 1st. Sometimes we get a little bit surprised, but you know, when you got the Halloween update character, I think October 1st is the perfect time to be looking out for a spooky plush like this.
Absolutely. Aaron, thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Anytime.
All right,
Anytime.
Man.